I've read some reviews from the pioneers of the Pi Network. 90% of them are very positive. I can see that you are very smart and understand my point of view. However, I have noticed that some of the pioneers were more narrow-minded. Let me correct them. I saw a pioneer say that after the price will go up significantly. This will encourage many pioneer investment enterprises that hold 20,000 Pi, real estate, etc. This could create problems of war and social stability. Pi Network will be a crime against humanity. He hoped that Dr. Nicholas could solve this problem. My answer: the price of GCV will remain stable after goes live. It won't go up much. This is because the Pi will become a stable and widely used currency. This is why we recommend setting the price at $314,159. In the next 100 years, the price will remain relatively stable, only the smallest increase. I believe most pioneers are at the bottom of society. Lack of ability to manage large companies or invest in real estate. Some pioneers say GCV is impossible because there are too many pioneers. You can buy a city or even a country. In my opinion, this thinking embodies a poverty mentality. Although there are many rich people in the world, but few people are seen buying cities or countries. In addition, even if someone has the financial means to do so, it is also unlikely to buy a certain city or country. In addition, while people can indeed buy shares in a company, but there are rules about how many shares a person can hold. As for real estate, do you need to buy a lot? And you only need one or at most two residences to live in? Is it necessary to invest heavily in real estate? And if not live in it, not rent it out? Will there be a lot of property taxes and management fees? Of course, if you have the ability and interest to engage in the rental business, you can buy more. If the real estate industry is in trouble and cannot be sold, this can help them. This is an example of how Pi can help the economy. Or maybe you can donate your Pi to charity. This way you can relax and let others take care of you. Wealth is like a double-edged sword with advantages and disadvantages. It can kill, but it can also provide protection. The key difference is the intention of the person who owns it. So why do some people think? Does wealth bring war and social stability? I think if we have a big heart and wisdom, wealth can help our society maintain stability and thrive. It can even help solve many problems. How can Pi help the economy and society? You can use Pi to invest in some good projects that benefit people and society, but not for profit. Or you can invest in education or donate as a charity, so you can help your urban and rural people, as well as your government. Excess Pi you don't use can be locked away for hundreds of years. Some pioneers asked how to liquidate Pi. When we sell Pi with on-price GCV so high, who will pay us fiat? My answer: the point you make is interesting. If you have a Pi, you can buy anything with a Pi. Then why do you need to put it? What about converting to fiat currency that is often devalued? Due to fiat currency inflation, many people may want to buy Pi with fiat currency. After all, the demand for Pi may be significant. Many pioneers may still want to sell. This may be because in the early stages of ecosystems may not cover everything that pioneers need. Therefore, there may be a demand to sell Pi to obtain fiat. However, as more companies join, and the ecosystem covers all industries, pioneers may be less interested in exchanging Pi for fiat. Who will buy our Pi? After the GCV price stabilized many companies, organizations, or governments will require Pi Network, the most advanced public blockchain and Web 3.0 technology. They need to buy Pi from us to ensure its use of our blockchain. Due to the stable price of Pi and our strong ecosystem, they will join with confidence because there is no risk. As I said before, they don't think a $314,159 GCV is expensive because it is a currency, not an asset. If you hold assets or products, you will run out of it. Or if you sell it, the price will drop sharply. This is why you can say it's expensive. But Pi is already a currency. When they spent $314,159 on a Pi, they can use a Pi to pay for the pledge, or $314,159 worth of products. The so-called purchasing power is $314,159. It should be said the GCV $314,159 is not very expensive, but very powerful. If the price is $314, they need to buy 100 Pi to pay the equivalent of the pledge fee and product. So you actually still have to pay $314,159 in fiat currency to obtain the same level of service or product. It's actually easy to understand, but I find many pioneers unable to understand. I know most pioneers, not much economic or financial education, but I hope that if you don't understand, be open-minded and take the time to learn. Remember that knowledge is power. I hope people who don't understand can learn more and gain more knowledge. Give yourself more power. There is a saying that if a leaf blinds the eye, the forest cannot be seen, which means sometimes focusing on small details can get in the way of seeing the bigger picture. In the Pi Network community, it is important to set aside selfishness and arrogance, to see the interests of the group, and strive to achieve the mission of the Pi Network. Only by understanding Pi's mission can we know what we need to do. Unfortunately, many pioneers in the Pi Network community took the wrong approach. Think they have nothing but Pi, then sell it for cash and nothing else. Even during the mainnet shutdown phase, when buying and selling fiat currencies is prohibited, they still continue to do it, which is completely wrong. At first, they thought they could profit from it, but the truth is that they will eventually lose all their fiat and Pi, even the entire account. They also mistakenly believe that Pi is a traditional cryptocurrency, can be used to speculate and make money. However, they don't know. Dr. Nicholas created Pi for a completely different purpose. Pi is designed as a currency and will be supported by a strong ecosystem. We refer to GCV $314,159. This is in line with Pi's mission to resist speculation, let go of selfishness and arrogance, and we can see through all the announcements from CT. Clearly see what needs to be done. My goal, or can I say, the shared goals of our GCV community align with those of CT. I can see that CT has adjusted their strategy. Work with us to achieve OM success. The latest strategy launched by CT brings a competitive mechanism. This means that some pioneers not receiving KYC and migration is normal. This mechanism will open up more places in certain regions. For example, more pioneers follow project policies, and their ecosystems are active. Prices can support Pi Network's long-term success in regions. Communities in all regions must make efforts to educate and generate more GCV data so that their region can be safe and become the best candidate region. It's great to see pioneers in many countries catch up with this strategy and work hard. Let's work together to make a success as soon as possible.